Hi everyone, I'm here today with a reading for all zodiac signs. I will be doing Aries through Pisces, and it's just going to be whatever you're releasing during this time and whatever's coming in, because right now we have a lot going on. So today's actually 8/8 Lionsgate. I believe that pretty much a lot of people have heard about or have an idea about it, but it's about certain gateways that are opening at this current time. So you might be feeling a lot of solar flare energy. You might be feeling a lot of emotions, a lot of intense shifts. Your sleep may have been messed with, whether you lost sleep or you've been experiencing intense dreams. Downloads could be intense. Not just that, but we just had the super full moon in Aquarius. It was the Sturgeon moon on August 1st. We also have a second full moon on August 31st. It is in Pisces. And so that is a blue moon as well. So between these two full moons is a new moon in Leo, as well as this 8/8 Lionsgate energy on top of retrograde season. I mean, there's a lot going on. So anyways, without further ado, we are going to start with Aries, go straight through to Pisces, and let's go ahead. And we're going to be talking about what you're releasing. So we will be using this deck right here about what you're releasing. And then we'll pull some tarot about what is coming in, as well as some guidance cards, okay? So I'll go ahead and start with Aries. This could resonate with any Aries placement in your chart. And I apologize, my sage is just still going. But anyways, Holy Spirit, what do we have for Aries? Thank you so much, angels, spirit. What do we have for Aries? What is Aries releasing? We have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So I feel like that for you, Aries, there have been some things, maybe you didn't lose it now, maybe you lost it a long time ago is what I'm hearing, and you are experiencing residual energies. For some of you, this could be something that you're currently going with or that you already dealt with is what I'm being told. Because with that grief card, it's, excuse me. Some of you may have been waiting for a real love to come around or a real situation. Maybe it's something that you did get to experience in the past to some degree, and you didn't fully appreciate it at that point in time, whether it's love with another person or having a connection or having something special in your life and you lost it. And it's kind of like the ability to really face the fact of, what occurred at that current time is what I'm hearing. And fully releasing it and knowing like next time it comes around, I'm going to be ready is what I'm hearing. This is about losing something in order to appreciate it. I'm getting mentions of like the prodigal son. If you know that story, go ahead and look it up. But let's go ahead and see what's coming in. What is this gateway bringing in for Aries? I have the song Some Kind of Wonderful in my head. Anyways, we have Justice, the Hanged Man, and then we have the Ten of Cups. So, I mean, this very well could be about love. This could be about a certain environment as well that brings you a lot of joy, that brings you excitement, that feels really good, okay? You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Libra. It could be one of those two, or a water sign coming in. But this is about like you having to understand, I feel like that it's your own emotions, understanding your emotions, understanding what what certain emotions feel like is what I'm picking up on as well. This could also have been helping you with your intuition, because sometimes like we block out our intuition because our emotions are too much. And sometimes we focus so much on our intuition or in our headspace that we block out truly feeling things. And so I feel like that for you, Aries, the universe is bringing you this new turnabout. This could be a new family setup is what I'm hearing. This could be, I don't know why I'm hearing a new house. I mean, we don't have the Ten of Pentacles out, but it could be a new house or like a new life to you in some kind of way. Now, if you're the Aries that is currently currently going through this, like you're in the process of losing something, this is the universe, your higher power, God, spirits promise to you that what you're currently losing is for your own good, and you may not see why that's happening now, but it's going to make sense in the future with this Hanged Man, okay? You'd be surprised. Like, one thing that helps me during times like these, you know, what I'm seeing right here, is that I think to myself all the times that what was removed from me was actually really bad for me, or unhealthy for me, or unsatisfying. And even though I may not have understood it in that moment, in time, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. You will always be heard and receive answers, okay? That's the reality of it. And the quicker you move into that understanding, the quicker things will clear out in an easier way. Any guidance for Aries? We have Shine Your Light, Archangel Uriel. Thank you, Uriel, for helping me to share my light with the world. Yeah. The thing that cleared out or is clearing out for you, Aries, could very well have been something where you were dimming yourself, you were lowering yourself. You may have had a hard time communicating in this situation, but I feel like that with this Archangel Uriel card coming out, this is about bringing you closer to your purpose, bringing you closer to what you do want. Again, this is all leading you to what you really do want, okay? And I'm hearing Just Around the River Bend by Pocahontas. Really interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and we will move to Taurus. This is for any Taurus placement. Thank you. What do we got for Taurus? What are they releasing? What's Taurus releasing? Okay, doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So, Taurus, the emotion that I picked up on right before that card flipped out was like this big surprise. And I feel like that some of you may have experienced it recently, or again, this is something that is happening right now. But I feel like that maybe you doubted your own intuition, or you doubted your own ability to create, to manifest. Some of you may have been put in situations, or have already come out of situations where you were doubting yourself, or like you, if it wasn't you doubting yourself, it was your assumption about other people doubting you, is what I'm picking up on. And you're releasing that. I feel like that this is not just about doubting yourself. This is also about needing to have everything figured out right now. This is more of a let loose and relaxed energy, but let's go ahead and see what we have coming in. This is about releasing, you know, needing to know everything before making any decision. Needing to know everything before making a decision. Sorry that they're repeating that now. So I feel like that some of you may have, you know, been afraid to tread too much. I'm being told some of y'all may have been treading lightly around a situation or a person. Or this doesn't even have to be outside of you. This could be within you as well, Taurus. And I feel like that you're no longer treading lightly. You're like, boom, boom. Here I am. The big bull. What's coming in for Taurus? The Eight of Pentacles. Some of you, there may be a lot of messages and music at this current time as well. Make sure you pay attention. Three of Pentacles. And Patience, which is Temperance in this deck. So I feel like that for y'all, this is about putting effort to what you're being called to, okay? I feel like the Spirit has been speaking very clearly to you. Your guides have been speaking very clearly to you. And I feel like that you are following it naturally. Even though it may not make sense now, it will make sense. But this is about your efforts really paying off for some of you. I'm being told 8 months ago. So this could have been resolutions or things that you wish to put out to the universe around the new year. Okay. And because of that, what's going on is that things are finally shifting in motion and moving around for you. And I feel like that because you've released this doubt, things are finally flowing. So for some of you, you could have been manifesting and moving things around very quickly in the past. And what happened is that some external source in some way got you in your head thinking that I'm hearing I'm not worthy enough. I don't know what to do. Am I making the right decision? It's like not being able to trust yourself. And this is what's being released. This is about also having people in your life that are very cooperative, that are very helpful, that are able to bring you to where you want to go and what you want to do. I also feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but if you are in a relationship and it has been extremely bumpy and unhappy, whether it's romantic or familial is what I'm hearing, and you have left it, there is something literally right around the corner. I'm almost getting like this whiplash kind of energy. And if you are in the thought process of leaving someone and moving forward alone or whatever the situation may be, what I'm being told is there will be someone shortly after. Maybe some of you have stayed in a situation because you felt like you had no other choice, and you always have a choice, okay? Guidance for Taurus. Guidance for Taurus. Sorry. Take time to breathe. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease, knowing you're here. Yes, because you've released all doubt. For some of you, this could have even been in your faith. And I'm not going to go deep into it, but let's say, for example, you know, you've done all this work, and then you have like a worthiness wound come up. And you're wondering why, like, why is it this happening for me? Like, haven't I proved I'm worthy? And this was about doubting your worthiness as well, because as you accept your true worth, what happens is that the universe matches you. You believe in it, you believe in yourself, you have this beautiful strength, and the universe matches you every day. Every day. Again, take time to breathe. So make sure that you are doing your gratitude practices, as well as making sure that you are releasing that doubt if you haven't already. And if you have, good for you. That's what you're supposed to do. And I know how Tauruses can be. Sometimes they like need that simple reminder of, hey, you're doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. You have so much to offer. Stop doubting yourself. Anyways, let's go ahead. And you are magnificent. And anybody who does not treat you as such is showing you how you are not treating yourself as such. So make sure that you are treating, how you treat yourself is how other people that you have a genuine connection with will treat you. Do you see what I'm saying? If you're honest and loving with yourself. Anyways, my goodness, pardon me. Let's go ahead and move on to Gemini. Gemini, you sweet twins. Oh, what's going on? I just like did something really weird with my neck. We're gonna be okay. Anyways, Holy Spirit, what do we got for Geminis? So what are they releasing? Gemini, what's going on? I have, he had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you had seen it, I bet you would have done the same. So I feel like it's either you, Gemini, or someone outside of you, and you know if it's you. That's what my guides are saying. That is a song from the Broadway musical play Chicago. And again, he had it coming. So obviously something has already occurred. And Gemini is like, oh, I knew that was going to happen. Or someone else is like, Anyways, go ahead and see. What is Gemini releasing? Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So, okay, you're releasing patience. Oh, that came through so clear. After I said that, because I was like, releasing patience. Y'all were waiting on a situation. You could have been waiting on communication. You could have been waiting on a sign from the universe or a sign from someone that they were ready for something, or you've been waiting on a sign, kind of like, you know, you sit there and you say, this person's thinking about me. This is a sign. If I should do this, I will see this. If I should do this, I will see that. That's what I'm picking up on. And I feel like that y'all were very much in your mutable energy is actually what my guides are telling me. Meaning like that you were not like launching yourself, taking action when you've actually been prompted to take action on something. And I feel like that the reason why patience is coming up is because perhaps you were over depending on like divine timing. Like if this is meant to happen, this will happen. It'll happen at the right time. You know, the universe loves that, but if it gets to the point where you're not taking any, because part of manifestation is also taking action and listening to your intuitive nudges. Some of you have gotten a lot of intuitive nudges and you ain't listening. So that is being released. It's almost like patience, being overly patient turned to stagnancy, whatever this came with. And again, I feel like that the main thing that I got was Gemini sitting here and being like, if I meant to do this, then this will happen. If I meant to do, you know what I mean? And the universe is like, Why don't you just move? I've had that happen to me before, Gemini, by the way. I've had that happen to me before. I got Gemini on Mars. If you know astrology, you know. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what is coming in for these sweet Geminis. What's coming in with this Lionsgate energy for Gemini? Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. We've got 4, the 7 of Pentacles, the Messenger of Air, and the Emperor. That is really interesting. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, someone that has that in their chart, or an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or Aries. So I feel... I actually have the song I Dare You to Move by Switchfoot. It's a very old song. I mean, it's like 20 years old probably, but y'all may have grown to be too comfortable where you're at. Again, this could be in any area of life, but I feel like that this is something about you moving differently and experiencing different things and not taking control of it. I feel like the universe is coming in with knowledge. I feel like this could be intuitive downloads, but it's going to be very empowering for some of you. If this isn't you, like, and I'm reading your cross watcher, keep in mind your cross watcher could have Gemini in the chart, but I'm reading your cross watcher. It's like you have someone that has been stagnant and complacent. Like the King of Pentacles is super nice, like very grounded, you know, a masculine energy, but just very nurturing and understanding. And anyways, but with the 7 of Pentacles, that's like, I'm just gonna watch, sit here and watch, be patient, and just watch. You may have been like, this person could have been watching you for a long time, waiting for you to say something, waiting for you to do something. And because you stood on your square, this person is coming forward to communicate. But I feel, if you are a masculine Gemini, I'm sorry, it's being very, I'm getting very direct messages. If you are a masculine Gemini, you're the King of Pentacles. If you're the female Gemini, this is about a masculine coming towards you. Okay, let's go ahead and pull guidance though for Gemini, and keep in mind I'm reading all placements. I'm reading all placements, the whole chart. Anyway, sorry, I have a tattoo of my birth chart. It has significant meaning to me. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what we have for guidance for Gemini. Express your creativity. Thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. Okay, so one moment. If this isn't about communicating with someone else, and this is like a, as if they do with anyone else has to do with you, such as like you've been waiting for a sign to move in this direction for this career. Or do this. You've been waiting, and ain't doing nothing for you, is what Spirit's saying. Because with this, express your creativity, for some of you, you could have been boxing yourself up in something that was safe. Something that was really, really safe. And a mindset, job, whatever. Something that was safe, and it made you complacent. And over time, made you bored. And a bored Gemini. Sorry, y'all. A bored Gemini is restless, aren't they? And so, if this has to deal with that job, this or career, or just whatever move you're gonna do, this is about your angels coming in, and the advice is for you to express yourself and express yourself fully, move forward, make that change, make that leap. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Cancer. I almost thought that I was doing this live for a second, because I was going to do it live, and then my phone was acting weird. So that's why it's recorded. But I hope that y'all are doing well. I am going to take a sip real quick. My mouth is super dry. Gemini, make sure you're drinking your water, because like I was doing really good until the middle of your message, and then I feel extremely parched. Pardon me. Let's go ahead. Cancer. What do we got for Cancer? What is Cancer releasing? I have Scrubs by TLC in my head. So Cancer, are you having a moment of really knowing your worth, of acting like you know your worth because you know your worth and moving accordingly is what I'm hearing. Are you doing that? Because I like that for you. Anyways, what is Cancer releasing? Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I know what this is about. Cancer, you may have been putting yourself in situations or a specific situation where you were not seeing it clearly. You were allowing yourself to over daydream, fantasize, assume, and make up reasonings or stories as to why a person was the way that they were, or why a relationship or a job or something was going the way that it was. And what I'm picking up on is like you're done feeding into the imagination. I feel like that the universe has been providing you consistent validation is what I'm hearing, as well as signs in different ways. I also am being told that some of you have a messenger in your life who is able to show up for you. That could be a fellow tarot reader. I don't know why I said fellow tarot reader unless you're a tarot, whatever. Could be a tarot reader, could be a friend, could be a family member, but there's someone that you have access to in your life that is able, I don't know why I'm hearing the way, the truth, and the light. They have really good intuition, they have really good understanding, and they have a very close connection to the divine. And I feel like that for you, like it hasn't been just your imagination running away with you. I feel like that you are allowing it and now you're not allowing it, and now you're beginning to see things clearly because you're letting go. I feel like that this has to deal with your ego as well, like your ego coming in and being like, now let's make this, like let's reason with this and make this, I'm hearing something easy to understand. Let's go ahead and pull for what's coming in for Cancer. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, you have a King of Swords, an Ace of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. You could be, this is the good tarot, by the way, for those of you that are curious. You could be ending a situation or this thought process when it comes to an air sign. Doesn't have to be in an air sign, okay? But it's kind of like some of you may have been giving someone too much the benefit of the doubt. Like, I feel like the reason why I'm saying that is because on the bottom is the King of Pentacles, and then look, the Hanged Man. Okay. Maybe you had someone in your life that was constantly leaving you guessing. Like you weren't sure how they felt. You didn't know what was really going on with them. They weren't expressing themselves. And you threw yourself into your imagination to reason with why they were doing what they were doing. And you're letting that go. That's being released. You're looking at it for what it is. And I feel like that for you, some of y'all may have thought this person like, and I'm not saying that they don't. Okay, these are just quick, like 5-minute readings. I'm not saying that this person isn't generous or sweet or anything like that, like the King of Pentacles, but the way that this person is choosing to appear to you is as the King of Swords. Now, I will tell you that if you are dealing with an air sign, they have a habit of not expressing their feelings, and that's true, okay? But here's the thing, is that sometimes we have to lose people, or we have to be told bluntly by the other person, because sometimes we aren't aware of it. But I feel like that maybe you've gone round and rounds with this person because of the Ace of Swords and the 10 of Swords. I feel like that you are going to be receiving some help from someone that is going to help you with releasing the situation or the stress. I also feel like that there's going to be communication picking up with people outside of you that are more along the lines of you, where you don't have to overextend yourself and they don't leave you guessing. We're not meant to stay in situations where the other person knows that they leave us guessing. Like if they're aware of it, you know what I mean? It's different if you're not speaking up for yourself. If you're not speaking up for yourself and communicating honestly and clearly, obviously, you know, you don't know. But if you've expressed yourself on more than one occasion, and it's the same thing with this person, obviously, you know, time to move away from that. Let's go ahead and pull a guidance card though for Cancer. Earth Angel, thank you angels for inspiring me to be more like you. Isn't that beautiful? That is so beautiful for you, Cancer. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I mentioned at the beginning, some of y'all have someone in your life who has a very clear connection and clear understanding. And I feel like that it's this earth angel energy. I feel like that you have someone who's going to help uplift you, bring you up, is what I'm hearing. And someone who's going to be able to show up for you. Like the same beautiful, sweet, loving energy that you put out, Cancer. There are a lot of people out there like that who reciprocate that. Friend, lover, family, so on and so forth. Even just a random stranger on the street. And so I feel like the universe is showing you what it means when people give you that healthy love. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to move on to Leo. Happy birthday season, Leo. I hope that y'all are doing really well. Whenever I get to the Leo sign, I always talk weird and I don't know why. I don't know. And I can't tell you why. Anyways, what do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo? Leo. Sorry. I heard, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. So are y'all trying to conquer something, or you feel like that you've been conquering something for a long time? Maybe you're trying to like accomplish a lot of tasks. Maybe you have a lot of energy to accomplish a lot of tasks, or you're thinking about it. It's really interesting. Anyways, let's go ahead and see. Excuse me. That spray is like really good. It works very well, but it's very potent. Anyways, let's go ahead and see. What is Leo releasing, Spirit? What is Leo releasing? Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. For some of you, some of y'all may have been avoiding, you know, taking care of yourself in the right way. This isn't just physical health. This is about mental health as well. But maybe for some of you, you had a health crisis or, again, emotional health or mental health or physical health, you know. But maybe some of y'all had a crisis in regards to your health. And what I'm picking up on is that some of y'all may have pushed it to the back burner, and now you're sitting here and you're like, I really got to do something about it. So you're on a mission there. But I feel like that what you're releasing are things that are not good for you. This could be eating habits. This could be people that aren't good for you. Anything that has a heavy toll on you. For some of you, I feel I'm getting a lot of habits, and they're actually showing me a Leo that I know. And it could even be like over partying or anything like that. I'm getting a lot of different, pardon me. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what's coming in. And if you're like, well, I haven't taken care of my health. Again, mental, emotional, physical health. Like you're dealing with a friend who's constantly like weighing on you, and it's kind of like, I got to take care of myself. You take care of you with love. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what's coming in. For Leo, it's coming in. We have love, which is the Lover's card, Gemini energy. We have justice and the Fourth. Some of y'all, oh, this is so good. Oh, I love it. Some of y'all may have been in third-party situations in the past, and it wasn't necessarily like two other people involved in a romantic way. A third party could be an energy that is blocking you from that Two of Cups. Work, your friends, bad habits, different things like that. And I feel like that for a lot of you, some of you, like you've been clearing out for so long. And now you're to the point like where you're no longer chasing love at all. You're not chasing it. You've been sitting in that beautiful, wonderful energy for a while. Or you're not chasing after certain things and you're sitting in this beautiful energy. Anyways, but the thing is though, is that in order to receive what you seek, you must give that to yourself and you must be it too. Right? Like attracts like. So if you used to be critical of yourself or impatient with yourself, or you weren't checking in on yourself, I'm actually seeing someone like not checking in on their emotions enough and really seeing like how their emotions, like what their emotional radar is. And I feel like that for you, Leo, like really taking care of yourself, and being consistent with it, like a true change. Like you're releasing all that, and it's bringing in a beautiful connection. I mean, it's the Lovers, the Four of Wands, and Justice. This could be a like a marriage material kind of person. If you don't want to get married, it's like the ideal partner. This is extreme stability. This is also really good message. This is also seeing the universe finally return to you what you've been putting out for a really long time, because you finally took the attention, put it on yourself correctly. I mean, like, you weren't critical and you were really being patient with yourself and going with the motion and really honoring yourself. You know what I mean? And because of that, the universe is like, thank you, Leo. Now, this equal return. Okay, I don't know why I'm seeing, that's not a lighthouse. I don't know why I was seeing lighthouses for a second. That could be a sign for someone. But it's like you're allowing yourself to shine. And I don't know why I'm getting a lot of Broadway songs today. I'm hearing The Greatest Showman. I don't know if you ever watched it. It's got Hugh Jackman in it. But it goes, this is me. Watch out, because here I come. I am brave. I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. I'm who I'm meant to be. No apology. This is me. This is like fully accepting yourself and taking care of yourself and loving yourself. So again, the universe is matching you there. If this is not a romantic partner, this is just love all around, to be honest with you, man. Sorry. Like, that's what I'm feeling. I feel more than just romantic love. I feel just living life in love fully, and so grateful and wonderful and stress-free and carefree. And it's just so light, Leo. You're so light. Ooh, wrong deck. Let's go ahead and pull a guidance card. That's beautiful, Leo. I mean, did you win this round? Did you win this round of readings? I think you might have. Anyways, sorry. What do we have for guidance? Transformation. Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. Yes! Some of y'all, like, the feelings that some of you may already be feeling it, and some of you may not be feeling it. Yeah, but you will be. And this could be even like think back to when you were a child and what love felt like as a child. It's just so pure, untainted, unconditional, continuous, and magical. And it's like feeling that all the time. So I feel like that this is about sending out gratitude. Like, sometimes people, they don't understand what it means to say, I'm grateful for the hard times. Like, I'm grateful I went through that. I'm grateful because of how you feel today. Because if you did not go through what you went through in the past, how could you possibly experience what you're experiencing now? You could have stayed in that cycle. You could have stayed in that loop. You know what I mean? It's not saying to be grateful for bad things so bad things happen. That is not the case. If you think that Spirit wouldn't be able to understand, Spirit does understand. And Spirit says, thank you for understanding why you had to go through that and how you attracted it in, and understanding the lesson. Because once you get the lesson, like fully understand the lesson and say that ain't ever happen again, then that's when the transformation really takes place. Some of y'all are already like so happy with your life is what I'm picking up on. You're so happy with your life that like you don't even, like, you're not even asking for more. And the universe is like, but there's still more to come. You're not being greedy. There's still more to come. Okay, let's go ahead and move towards Virgo. Virgo, what do we have for sweet Virgo? What is Virgo releasing? Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Virgo, you're releasing the need to, trust. I wasn't even gonna look at the bottom, but I did. You got change. You're releasing the need to force things to change, to overexert yourself, to put yourself out there too much, because it's almost like I won't get what I want, or things won't go the way that I want if I don't put my hands on it. You know, and like y'all were like white knuckling the wheel, and the universe is like, how can I possibly do anything if you won't even let me do anything? You know, how can I possibly help you? Like, I hear you. I hear you. I hear your cries. I hear your wishes. I hear your prayers. I see all this work that you do, but you won't even give me this is what I'm hearing from my guides. Like, you won't even give me the space to do anything to help you, to help, you know. Some of y'all like have already released this and you got it and you're like, this is about me trusting, sitting back all nice and poised and trusting. That's what it's about. Some of you haven't realized that yet and you're wondering why you are chasing your own tail, or like things are stagnant, or things aren't working out, or like things are going the exact opposite way of what you thought they were. And it's because you are putting too much of that on your life. You know, I'm telling you to like, this is so interesting because this is kind of like opposite of Gemini. Anyways, sorry to chuckle, but like, this is literally the opposite of Gemini. Gemini was like, get on your feet and go do something. You know, that message there, go do something. And for you, it's like, go relax. Anyways. But I guess that would be something for Gemini and Virgos because of Mercury. It's like things are happening too quickly or not at all. Anyways, moving forward, what's coming in for these beautiful Virgos? Keep in mind, it's any Virgo placement in your chart. Queen of Pentacles, there you are. You're a baddie. You're a baddie. Anyways, Three of Cups. Okay, some of y'all are going to be meeting someone new. Doesn't have to be romantic. Could be a Leo or during Leo season. I feel like it's going to happen very quickly. This is someone new, though. Okay, and I want you to pay attention to, like, how the cards landed. So, like, Queen of Pentacles is over here. Three of Cups is over here. And Three of Swords is over here. Completely separate. Did you see that? So the reason why it landed like that, though, is because some of y'all may have been hurting yourself in the process trying to make things happen. You could have been depleting yourself, experiencing burnout, chasing after love with someone who was not reciprocating. Like, even if you're intuitive and you could feel that they cared, they still weren't showing up. So, like, it was like debilitating almost. And if that's not the case with a romantic situation, this could be a family situation, a situation where I don't know why I'm getting something along the lines of a daughter or a child or a parent, and you know, really wanting things to be different and wanting the situation to be healed, and like kind of like obsessing over the pain so much, or the stressful stuff going on in the situation, you know what I mean? Stressing over that so much that it just depleted you. So what's coming in for you is complete movement away from that with the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. This could be reuniting with someone. This could be bringing in new friendships. I feel like this has to deal with personal relationships, but also about you feeling, I have the song, you got me feeling hella good, so let's just keep on dancing. Bow, 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 bow. This is like that very lighthearted, carefree energy that I know y'all Virgos can have. And that's like when you're really in your zone, is when you're in that lighthearted, go with the flow, talking about all these really cool ideas and arts and information and all that, and like really letting yourself shine. Okay, that's what the universe is bringing you. I have the song No More Sorrow by, I almost said Blink-182, Linkin Park in my head. Let's go ahead and pull guidance though for Virgo. Beautiful reading, Virgo. Stopped white knuckling and the universe was like, so you get to sit in the passenger seat. See how much easier it is? I have the song, y'all. Universe is like trying to be like, yo, sugar daddy. Just kidding. But the song was Shorty, I Can Take You There by Sean Kingston. Shorty, I can take you there. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull guidance for Virgo. Oh, wow, you have two. Balance. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. Study and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. So I feel like the guidance for you, Virgo, is to go ahead and learn something new. Wrap yourself up into something different. Occupy your mind. I also feel like that your solar plexus is going through an expansion. So it is important to be balanced at this current time, okay? Let's go ahead and move to Libra. Thank you, Virgo. What's going on, Libras? Libra. What's going on with Libra? Okay. What's going on for the Libras? What are they releasing? What are the Libras releasing? Libra, are you knowing that you need to let something go and you are refusing to let it go? It's something that hurts you or is not good for you or puts you in a really bad mindset. This doesn't have to be a person outside of you either, Libra. Okay, the reason why I'm asking is because when the cards don't want to come out, I can feel when they don't want to come out. And when they don't want to come out, it's usually because the person's energy that I'm reading, they are refusing to let go of something. Okay. What do they need to let go of? What is Libra letting go of? What do they need to let go of? Thank you, Spirit. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Okay. Real quick, Libra, some of y'all are holding on to something that you've been holding on to for a long time. It could be a person. It could be like you went through a lot of crap when you were younger, a lot of pain that you never fully processed or let go of, and you clung on to that pain. This could be things that just are not good for you. And why? Why, Libra? I'm going to tell you something real quick. Y'all Libras get whatever you want. You really do. I know that sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but I know a lot of Libras who just, they flip things. But if they're wanting something that is bad for them, they're going to keep getting something that is bad for them. I feel like that for you, what you're releasing is the refusal to let things go. The fight to let things go. This is about letting go of something that is really, really, really unhealthy for you. Okay. I mainly feel like it has to do with something that causes an emotional reaction too, because I started feeling my heart chakra open up, and then it started getting very protective, like covering it, like wanted to cover itself while I'm in your energy. So usually that means like this could be a pain that you don't want to feel, and you're afraid of how it will feel, or letting go of this person may feel painful, or you have a lot of fear in regards to this person or situation that you are like, you need to let go of. Okay. And the thing is though, is that it's actually blocking your heart. So if there have been random letdowns or disappointments or, letdowns or disappointments is the main thing that I'm picking up on in random areas of life. It's the universe showing you about how, and we'll just see what's coming in. But the universe is showing you and will show you why those things had to go. Okay. The universe doesn't take anything away from you to punish you, to hurt you, to discipline you. The universe never does that. And I know that when you're in the situation, and like that happens, you start to, why do I deserve this? Why did this happen to me? Why is this happening to me? And it's like, what in your life are you refusing to let go of that you need to let go of? And also, things leaving your life is making room for something better. Like I said, when you're in it, it's hard to see. When you get out of it, it's like being set free. It's like being set free. What's coming in? Again, this could be an emotion or a person, because I'm picking up on a few different situations. So let me explain emotion. Let's say you experienced trauma in the past and you may get therapy or you may get help for it and whatnot. And that's fine and dandy, but are you really letting it go? Are you really letting it go? Are you saying to the universe, I am ready for a new life where I don't have this haunting me? Or are you clinging to that pain because you think it's all you'll ever know, or it is all you know? Because if you think like that, really pay attention to those words. If you are clinging on to that pain because you think it is all you will ever know, and it's part of who you are, pain will always be part of who you are. You know what I mean? And that's not fair to you. You deserve best. Simply the best, better than all the rest is what you deserve, Libra. Okay? Remember that. And by letting go of that pain and trauma and no longer associating your identity with it, what a wonderful world. What a life you will live. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's coming in for Libra. Movement. Oh, pardon me. It did come out in reverse and they corrected me. I was going to say, because the message that I'm hearing did not, anyways. It did land in reverse. The Messenger of Pentacles landed in reverse. So for some of y'all, if things were like moving really slow, because the Knight of Pentacles upright is it's the slowest out of all the Knights. Anyways. It's also Virgo energy, but the Knight of Pentacles in reverse could either be a complete stop, no movement at all, but due to the fact that it's followed by the Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy, and Knight of Wands, and then the Four of Pentacles, when you choose to let this part of you or this situation or this connection end, there are going to be a lot of different things that are flowing to you where you will have choices. Where you think you don't have choices now, choices are going to start popping up. And you have the power here. Meaning like you will have choices. And some of you may be like, maybe some of you that's why you've been staying in a box or like where you're at, staying stuck for so long is because it's safe. It's safe. Libra. Safe and boring as hell, obviously, because this wouldn't be coming up unless you were unhappy and unsatisfied, and the universe always wants you to feel satisfied. Oh yeah, Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. That's very much the universe saying things working out in your favor, things moving ahead, quick movement ahead, things that bring you passion and excitement coming in, and you finally having your pick of the litter. Instead of settling. Some of y'all may be settling. That ain't very Libra of you to settle. You know what I'm saying? You always make sure that you get your due justice. No pun intended. Let's go ahead and pull guidance, though, for Libra. What do we have for these beautiful Libras? These beautiful, wonderful, magical Libras who deserve everything. Manifesting miracles, Archangel Orion. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. See, you do have support. You do have support. Some of y'all, it's like, you know the flow. Some of y'all may have been in a massive flow, had a lot of things going on real quick. And then you kept getting signs to release this, or someone made it very apparent that it needed to be released. And you chose to hold on to it. And it blocked it. You release it. It's going to be like a floodgate. It's going to be like a dam being broken, okay? A beaver dam. And on the bottom, because they're telling me to read it, we have love and accept yourself. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. Like I said, if this is about, like, for some of y'all, if this is about like holding on to trauma from the past because maybe you feel guilty and that's why it's really hard to face it. Whatever it may be. You feel guilty, embarrassed, ashamed, upset, whatever it may be. And you feeling those things, they'll continue to feel them in the back of your head until you release it. That's the reality, man. It's like when you fully allow yourself to release that pain, oh, it's like a tidal wave. And it's so beautiful. And you deserve that, Libra. Okay? Because this is about loving and accepting all versions of yourself as well. Okay? Let's go ahead and love you, Libra. Let's go ahead and move towards Scorpio. What do we got for the Scorpio? What do we... that spray's gonna get me. Anyways, what do we have for Scorpio? What is Scorpio releasing? The need to release. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages. What does Scorpio need to release? Wow, I'm just going to say what I'm hearing real quick. I heard X mark the spot, comma, 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 question mark. So, some of y'all have been feeling something underneath the surface and you've been trying to figure it out for a long time. Like, you know that there's something coming in. It can either feel like Christmas morning or doom to you, okay? But you know that something is coming in and you can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel it and you know it. And some of you are like really trying to figure out what it's about, and some of you are just letting it be, okay? Anyways, can I please get a card for Scorpio about what they're releasing? Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Okay. Ooh. Keep in mind, I'm reading for all Scorpio placements, so this may not resonate with you if you are a Scorpio sun. You may resonate with your moon, rising, and Venus, any of that more, okay? But with this freedom card and the fact that it's coming out as being released, for some of you, you could have gone into a very rebellious state. I'm getting two different messages, but you could have gone into a very rebellious stage in your life where the moment that you had freedom in some sense, whether it was financial freedom or freedom from a person, or I don't know why I'm hearing freedom from jail, you may have gone buck wild and said, screw it, because, well, now I'm free. I can do whatever I want. You know what I mean? And you're realizing how that's actually biting you in the butt, because it's like not using your time wisely is what I'm hearing. That's for someone. Now, the second message would be is that for some of you, you may have been keeping yourself at a distance from other people in your life. You could have been distancing yourself from situations because for some of you, you may have felt like that if you did involve yourself with this person or this situation, that you would be tied up and bound and that they would have some way of controlling you. But I feel like tied up and bound, and either they control you or they try to hinder you or like they would hurt you. But I'm picking up on this energy of this person or situation, whatever it is outside of you, that's like really loving and genuine and really caring and like such a light energy. Is actually really it's almost floral. Their energy feels floral. But anyways, and like this person, I hear, I'll never do you no harm. What is that? When you told me. I know it's the Beatles. It's a song by the Beatles, but the lyric was, I'll never do you no harm. Some of you may have been keeping yourself at arm's distance from someone who's actually, there's no reason to. For some of you, if you're in a current relationship and you're saying, well, I'm not keeping them at an arm's distance, maybe it's time to like look at that. Maybe this person has brought it up, or maybe it's something that you've been avoiding and then you've been wanting to go deeper with this individual, and the only thing that's holding you back from going deeper with this person is you. Open up, Scorpio. This person ain't gonna tie you down. Okay, let's go ahead and pull what's coming in. What's coming in? I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle on my legs. Sorry, y'all. This chair that I'm sitting in is older than I am. I believe it's from the 80s, like the early 80s. It was my grandmother's chair. For some reason, when I got my office, I was like, I want something used, something blue, something borrowed, something new. I treated it like a wedding for some reason. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what is coming in for Scorpio. But the thing is, though, is that it's super old. You hear that? Anyways, and it's comfortable, but I'll sit on the edge. Let's go ahead and see what's coming in for Scorpio. Nope, I did that. Excuse me, what was it? It was the 8 of Wands. They were like, get to talking. Anyways, what do we have for Scorpio? What's coming in for Scorpio? What are they receiving? Well, I'll be darned. That is so, okay, really, I don't know if I got like a math whiz, a mathematician, a scientific nerd in here. I mean, it's really interesting what they just told me. I'll tell you in a second. But you have the Emperor, the Strength card, and the Tower. Could be dealing with the Leo and Aries or another Scorpio. But it's 4, 8, 16. I'm just going to say it because they're telling me to say it. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So the number 22 can be important. Or there's something about like big shifts, big movements. It's almost like a 2-for-1 kind of energy. Anyways, but with the Emperor, the Strength card, and the Tower, I feel like this is you feeling really empowered. I feel like that for you, I feel like this is mainly about you, Scorpio. Some of you, this is like, again, using your time wisely and allowing yourself to be that beautiful, strong Scorpio. Male, female, anyways. But that beautiful, strong Scorpio, which is like that very intuitive, deep, wise, and balanced and not reckless, chaotic Scorpio. I feel like that you're going to surprise a lot of people. For some of you, this could have been you taking and dealing with a situation that you felt like that you had to deal with, or that you, like, let's say it's a job that you're really not happy with. You're not getting paid well. You're not being treated well. And it was like really depleting you. Like kind of like you sacrificing your freedom, your time, your joy for a situation that was just draining and unsatisfying. Anyways, and let's say that's the situation. This is about you turning around and acknowledging your worth. And again, you have the freedom to choose. Some of y'all, if you got some weird paranoia about like making the wrong decision, or about like, making the wrong decision, making the wrong move, and you're holding on to that so tightly. Sorry, I have hold on loosely by 38 special in my head, but you're holding on to that so tightly. I have to say here, I have no other choice. I have to say here, sorry. This is about you really breaking free and being empowered and causing such a shakeup in your life. This is almost like, I saw lightning and then the song Lightning Crashes. I forgot who it's by. But this is also I feel like you're going to surprise a lot of people. And Scorpios, you love to surprise people. That's like, y'all love to surprise people. Anyways, it's really intense, Scorpio. Whatever. Can I get one more? One more in regards to the situation about what's coming in. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. And then the High Priestess. What is going on for you, Scorpio? This is really intense. And I noticed that this happens like right before fall. Every year since I started reading, I noticed the patterns. And there's something about like Leo season, Virgo season, and Libra, like leading up into Scorpio season, that is very obvious. Where Scorpios are really being pushed to change or transform. It's like y'all have to shed your skin every year or something like that. And that's what's coming up. Feeling more empowered, feeling stronger, being able to take control of your life again, being able to feel like you're in control of your life again, being able to feel like that you have a higher power, or you have, God on your side, assistance, the universe on your side, and then owning that power and moving forward quite boldly. Quite boldly, if I do say so myself. I mean, 4 major arcana. Good for you, Scorpio. Woo! It's very intense and like really uplifting, and I love it for you. Guidance for Scorpio. That was awfully quick. We have take time to breathe. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease, knowing you're here. And then the inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. So I'm going to explain something to you real quick, Scorpio, is that when it comes to our intuition, if you are at a low vibration, your intuition is tuning into a lower frequency, meaning if you are stressed out, if you're angry, if you're sad, and you're trying to use your intuition to figure out a situation, your intuition is going to lead you to more sadness. But if you are joyful or grateful or excited or lighthearted, or you're able to at least calm yourself down and get centered in like a really good mood, what happens is that your intuition is tuning in to a positive frequency, which therefore translates your inner dialogue and your downloads and the energy that you're receiving and also putting out at the same time is beautiful, peaceful, strong, empowered, bold. Okay. That's something to remember. So make sure that before you tap into anything that you are calm. Because it's almost like listening to the angel on your shoulder, not the devil, all right? Let's go ahead and move forward for Sagittarius. So funny, a Sagittarius just commented on something and I got notified about it. But anyways, what do we have for Sagittarius? Every time, dude. Every time. I think I should just use Sage next time. Anyways. Sagittarius, what do they need to release? What does Sagittarius need to release? Sagittarius, are you pulling a Libra? This is different than Scorpio. Scorpio is getting all these downloads and stuff. With you, it's like blank. Do you not know what to think? Do you not know what to do? What's going on here? What does Sagittarius need to release? Imagination. Are you fearing the worst? Are you fearing the worst? Sorry for the weird mouthing. This is different than Cancer's reading because I actually feel like a little bit of paranoia or fear. Sagittarius, like, are you fearing the worst? Are you assuming the worst? Are you misinterpreting signs, signals, and whatnot to assume that the universe is not on your side? Are you reading someone wrong? Are you sitting here looking at an individual and not seeing them for the truth of who they are due to past experiences? What is going on? It's different for each and every one of you, my friends. That's the thing. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I feel like that y'all might, I don't know what y'all got going on, but I'm not picking up a lot of groundedness. I'm actually picking up like a really, some of y'all may have been going through things that have been discomforting or stressful. And here's the thing is that if you ever feel that way, it's because the universe is trying to get you to move differently. Okay, if you feel like that things aren't working out or this is uncomfortable, but you keep putting yourself through it for whatever reason, that's the universe being like, it's time to move, babe. Whether it's out of a relationship, job, friendship, whatever it may be. Because they're actually showing me you having, like, would you stay in a house that was set on fire? Like burnt to the ground, you don't even have a roof or working plumbing. Would you stay there? No, you wouldn't. It's really uncomfortable, isn't it? Because you could physically see it. You know, you have a physical representation in this moment, right? And it's very uncomfortable. No shelter, no real shelter. Like, would you stay there? No, you wouldn't. So why would you stay in a situation that consistently makes you uncomfortable without doing something about it and saying, oh, well. Something to think about, Sagittarius. Just something to think about. Let's go ahead and see what's coming in for Sagittarius, though. So release it. Release it. Whatever it is. Some of you may, I feel like there's a loyalty to people who don't deserve your loyalty. For some reason, that's coming up. So it's like you're sitting here with this imagination card. Like about other situations that you don't see clearly. Because it makes you feel uncomfortable to see the truth. But when you acknowledge the truth, it sets you free. Anyways, really interesting messages. Who am I reading for today? Anyways, what do we got for Sagittarius? What's coming in for Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. You have the Queen of Water, the Emperor, and then the Nine of Water, the Nine of Cups. Like extreme emotional wish fulfillment. Okay, anyways, what else do you have coming in? It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or an Aries. Does it have to be? I feel like that something about 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years. Could be that it took 4 years for you to get to this point. Really. Man, Sagittarius, y'all gonna make me stay here all day. I could go, there's a lot of messages coming out. Can I get one overall, though, for the Sagittarians? Where are you letting your mind wander to, Sagittarius. Like, don't, like, we're not even going to talk about that anymore. We're not even going to talk about this card. Y'all got it. It was very clear, okay? Let's just get to the chase is what my guides are saying. Where are you letting your mind wander to? Like, really sit back and take control of it. This is partially guidance, but it is also what's coming in. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you look at this Queen of Cups, does she look stressed out? Does she look upset? Does she look sad? Yeah. No. She looks at peace, dude. And she's got the 9 of Cups. Where are you letting your mind wander to? Check yourself. Before you wreck yourself. Yes, I'm sorry I had to say it. But check yourself for real, because like what's trying to come in is feeling more empowered, feeling more stable, really having things work out in your favor. I mean, things that are emotionally fulfilling. Things that feel really good. And I'm getting that song again. Who was it? Was that Libra? You got me feeling hella good, so let's just keep on dancing. Wow, 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 wow. Anyways, so what's coming is not just emotional fulfillment. This is being able to understand your intuition clearly. This is also about if you are a feminine, you know, attracting in a real man is what I heard. Sorry. It's what I heard. Attracting in a real man. And what that means is like someone who is in their divine masculine, the provider, the protector, the lover, the stabilizer, the healer. Like they are really in their divine masculine, and they show up for it in all ways. They don't half-ass it, pardon my language. But that's what I'm hearing. Like they don't do, you know, a part-time job for full-time pay. They do full maximum effort. And that's what's coming in. If you are a masculine, this is about you having the strength to move forward to a divine feminine. I'm actually using the terms divine feminine and divine masculine. So I do want y'all to take note of that, because I usually don't throw out those words unless it's significant. Anyways, could be the ultimate partner for you. But like if you're a masculine, this is about having the strength and like to be able to see a feminine, clearly a divine feminine, someone who's actually genuinely very loving and is your wish fulfillment. So if you've been telling yourself stories to stay safe and keep you away from a divine feminine who's very very nurturing and motherly in a way. I keep seeing pearls, and there's no pearls in this picture, but I keep seeing pearls in my head. Anyways, you're keeping yourself away. Maybe you thought your love would go away, your care would go away, but it never went away, now did it? Really interesting message, Sagittarius. If this is not about romantic love, this could be like your belief in self. Like, I don't think I can make it, or I don't think I can do this, or I don't want to. It's like you're telling yourself that story. Let it go. You were worthy since before your first breath of anything you desire. The universe is just going to make sure you get the best of the best, right? That's what the universe wants for you, man. So, what's the guidance for Sag? Shine your light, Archangel Uriel. Thank you, Uriel, for helping me to share my light with the world. For some of you, if this isn't about romantic love, like I said, this could very well be about, and the reason why I'm mentioning that is because of the Strength card. This could also be about your own capabilities, your own abilities. Maybe some of you, like you go back and forth with doubting yourself, or not even giving yourself the ability to experience something because of a fear. Sag. It's not fair to you to let fear block you from what you truly desire that's actually good for you. And for some of you, it's really part of your path. I see divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay. Even if it's not love, it could be a career, and you're going to deny, you're going to say, no, I can't do that, or no, I can't do that because of this, or you're making excuses to yourself. The universe is like, but it's here. But it's here. It's here. Just take it. Just take it. And you're like, but this. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. That ain't fair to you. Let's go ahead and see. I remember to stop hurting myself. Sorry, I'm talking about like coughing my butt off because of the sage spray. So I'm going to sage real quick. We're going to move on to Capricorn. We have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces left. I hope that y'all are doing very well. And again, I apologize sorry. I apologize that this isn't live. I can't help technology, man. You know, it just is what it is. Anyways, let's go ahead and there we go. What do we have for Capricorn? Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. Just a heads up, Capricorn, you have people who are currently very jealous of you for some reason. I know most Capricorns don't really care, to be honest with you. But I'm picking up, like, I had, ooh, jealousy. Anyways, I think that's from the 90s. But anyways, you got people that are jealous of you that are around you. So whenever that happens and people do that, the best thing to do is just stay away from them. Even if they're friends, because let me just explain this to you. If they are jealous of you, and you go to them to trust them and really show up for them and whatnot and so on and so forth, what can happen is that they can actually lead you astray, or they're not coming from that unconditional love and accepting point of view. You know what I mean? So that's just something to remember. What is Capricorn releasing? What is Capricorn releasing? Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Some of y'all, okay, let's say they're not jealous. They don't have to be jealous. Excuse me. They don't have to be jealous. But this is very much trusting in the wrong things. Could be friends, could be a variety of different things. Now, I'm going to make this very clear because I felt a shift of energy. This does not mean that you aren't aware of it. Okay? This doesn't mean that you aren't aware of it. I feel like that you are aware of it. I feel like that you are aware, whether they're jealous or they're just, you keep trusting them, you keep giving them opportunities. You are fully aware that you can't trust them, and yet you continue to do so, or you did continue to do so and you ended it, because I feel like a lot of you have cut that right off, okay? But this is like what's coming up in Lionsgate energy that you're releasing. Like, I'm no longer going to trust you. I'm going to trust myself, because I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Some of you could have had other people's opinions and stuff like shoved down your throat. Could even be one specific person that may have like a significant relationship, and they may be part of like a significant relationship in your life, and you chose to trust, and then they've constantly shown that they are not trustworthy. So I feel like that for some of you, it could have been really easy. Like, oh, I see that, I don't trust them moving forward, and you follow through that. For some of you, you could be struggling with that. And you're being asked to release this because some of you are more this is associated with worthiness. Some of you may not trust your own inner voice due to lack of worthiness, or accepting different parts of yourself. So like some of us are born insanely intuitive, insanely gifted with communication, insanely gifted with perspective, and so on and so forth. And I feel like that you have been, Capricorn. And you're sitting here and your gut is telling you that a situation isn't right. And then it plays out in your life. And some of you are like, oh, I'm just manifesting it. It's all on me. I'm going to be hard on me because my thoughts are dictating my reality to the point that I'm manifesting this person hurting me. The reality of it is that it keeps happening because the universe is telling you to move. The universe is telling you to drop it. The universe is saying enough is enough. I'm getting like a really firm guide behind me, like pushing up against my back. And this is about you fully accepting, because it's not just about you, Capricorn. Like, trusting in yourself is important for your career, is important for things yet to come where you need to be able to trust yourself. And if you're basing your decisions off of someone else who isn't trustworthy, or you're beating yourself up because of someone else's actions that you think that you manifested, which in a way you did, but in all reality, like, it keeps happening because you're meant to move on from it. Life isn't all about manifestations. Life is also about learning and growing and evolving. And you can't possibly get to where you want to go if your feet are stuck in some dirty, gross, rotten swamp water, which is that person's energy. Anyways, sorry, I went on there for a bit. Someone needed to hear that, Capricorn. You are brilliant. You are wise. You are intelligent. You are divine. You are magnificent. You are worthy of the best of the best of the best. And you cannot receive that if you allow someone else to stand in the way of your understanding. Some of you, who am I reading for? I heard claircognizance. Some of you, that's psychic knowing, which means, like, there's different clairs and whatnot, obviously. But with claircognizance, it's like you know deep in your heart the reality of a situation. You know it. And yet things play out. And you allow it to. Because of, I'm going to trust in them. They say that they're going to be different. They're going to do different things. Or, I knew that was going to happen, but it's all my fault because I looked at it, I focused on it, and I manifested it. No, you had your feelings and those downloads and that intuition because the universe is trying to save your butt. The universe is trying to pick you up and take you where you deserve to go. Because the universe, even though you may struggle with your worthiness and trusting in yourself, the universe sees you for exactly who you are. Okay? Remember that, Capricorn. The universe sees you exactly for who you are. Let's go ahead. And what is coming in for Capricorn? Three of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Okay, so I feel like that for you, some of y'all have already... Some of you, like, let's say you've already let it go. I'm going to move past what I was picking up on with that swamp energy. I don't want to deal with it, okay? Because if y'all dealing with that, get away from it. Anyways, the reason why, though, is because a lot of you, this could be something as simple as just really trusting in yourself. And like not leaning unto others' understanding as much, like really trusting your own opinion and trusting your claircognizance and trusting yourself. Knowing that things are going to work out, knowing that, like, I don't have to listen to what these other people say about my life. I know my connection. I know my reality. I know, because you've sat there and, like, all those energies that you were trusting in that you shouldn't be trusting, and you've let it go now. And because you let it go, you feel a lot lighter. For some of y'all, things are coming in. Things that you've already worked for, that you've already taken the time, energy, attention, and focus and emotion. Like, you put all that in there, and it's all coming in. Maybe before you sat there and you're wondering, where is it? Why is it not coming in? Because you're trusting in the wrong resources and not yourself. And your manifesting and receiving abilities and all that jazz depends on where you're at. And it includes growing too. So I feel like that for some of you, 813 is an important number. I know it's an area code in Florida. But with the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Air, this is about things finally coming in. Things finally coming in. Things that you foresaw. Things that you knew would happen. Because you're allowing your claircognizance to focus energy in your solar plexus. They're showing me you redirect your energy over here instead of over here toward those people in those situations. And you're really trusting and you're really leaning into the universe. And because of that, what's happening is that there is finally a lot of information coming in. information from other people, information from your spirit guides, from the universe, from God, your higher powers, from Jesus is what I'm hearing. But there's all this information and all this clarity coming in that you just cannot deny because you finally trust yourself. Sorry, I say that because when I have an inner knowing about something, I'll explain this to you. I'll do a teaching moment real quick. So for example, I was taught this a long time ago, and you have to be very grounded. You have to be in tune with your body, like understand your body sensations. And I was talking to a client real quick, and she explained a situation to me, and she goes, I don't think I should do it. And before that even came out of her mouth, and I'm not going to explain the situation to respect her privacy, but before that even came out of her mouth, my stomach dropped to the floor, and it was an instant, like that means no. Like I felt doom, and I was like, what the heck? Like I didn't know the full details of it all at that moment, but I immediately messaged her back, and I said, that's a no. That's a strong no. And that's why it's always important to pay attention to, it's like, for me, it feels like this. It literally feels like something opening up and going big. When it's good, it feels like warm and fuzzy and really wonderful. And I love it. It's like the sun rising is what it feels like, okay? But when it's something bad, it usually feels like my stomach is caved in. And depending on how much of a no it is, because it's like no, yes. Expansion is yes. Feeling like stuck or twisted and whatnot, that's a strong no. That's actually a really good analogy, because the universe always wants you to expand in different ways. So you will always feel that yes. Do you know what I mean? So like that expansion energy. So that's something to take into consideration, Capricorn. Maybe some of you haven't been grounded, or you didn't realize that you weren't grounded, and you were wondering why is this happening, or what's going on here. And it's because the universe is like, we really need you to know yourself for the next step forward. For what's coming next in your life. We really need you to know yourself. We really need you to believe in yourself. This could possibly be in regards to a leadership position as well. A leadership position, a raise, a promotion in life somehow. That's what I'm hearing. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull some guidance for Capricorn. What do we got for Capricorn? Archangel Orion, pardon me. Manifesting miracles. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. Need I say more? Some of you may have, do you see how his third eye is a big star in the middle of his forehead? I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, some of y'all, this is really trusting yourself on a whole other level. But even so, y'all are super intuitive, and you trust your intuition when it comes to X, Y, and Z, but then when it comes to A, B, and C, you're not trusting your intuition. You get what I'm saying? That's not fair to you. Okay. Let's go ahead, and we're going to move to Aquarius. Thank you, Capricorn. I am going to take a sip of my coffee. Pardon me, y'all. I'm treating this like it's alive, even though it's a recording, but it's how I'm comfortable, and I hope y'all don't mind. I channel the best when I'm comfortable, so I like to have a sip next to me. Anyway, a drink that I can sip next to me. Anyways, Aquarius, you would get me talking all weird. What's going on for Aquarius? So Aquarius, I already have a song, and the song is I Believe I Can Fly. I believe I can touch the sky. And the reason why that song is coming up is because this is all about, some of y'all may be feeling not just confident, but really believing in something. Believing in yourself. Believing in God. Believing in the universe. But really having that belief system, and having stronger faith is what I'm picking up on. So it's actually really beautiful. Some of you are yearning for that. Some of you have that. and you really do believe it. And because you believe that, like, your life is changing so quickly because you finally fully believe it, you're not, you know, trying to reason with it or figure it out. You're like, I know that this is gonna happen. I'm gonna put that energy out there. I'm so grateful. I have full faith that I fully believe. I'm gonna release it, focus elsewhere, and bam, it comes in next day. It's like this really quick energy. For some of you, it's the exact opposite. It's like you're begging. Now I have Best of You by Foo Fighters. You're begging to be able to have that freedom or that belief. Or I have the song Give Me Something to Believe In. So it's like you are yearning to have that faith, is what I'm hearing. Aquarius, really interesting. What do we have for Aquarius? What do they need to release? What does Aquarius need to release? No. Ooh, I did spray. Okay, never mind. Sorry. What does Aquarius need to release? Pride. Let's talk about this real quick. I love myself, and I see myself in everyone. Sorry, y'all. I put powder on my nose. I don't really wear foundation and stuff anymore because RIP skin. Anyways, and I have improved my skin, and whenever I put powder on my nose, it really makes my nose itchy. Anyways, pride. I love myself, and I see myself in everyone. Oh, Aquarius, have you been trying to take on everything? Have you been not believing in things bigger than you because of your ego? Because of... I'm not talking about guys. Some of y'all are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. I feel it actually in my stomach like this. Like there's some Aquariuses that are like, yeah, what? Anyways, but releasing your pride means like not having to prove not having to prove yourself right. Not having to force or insert yourself. Pardon me, I'm so sorry. Insert yourself in a situation until completion. This is kind of similar to the Virgo reading, but not necessarily. So it doesn't matter if you have Virgo in your chart. You might want to check that out. There might be something in there for you. But this is about like releasing the need to know or have control over everything. Okay? This is about free falling and fully trusting. And with this Pride card coming out, this is also... That is such an interesting message. Watch the Capricorn reading too. Aquarius, if you have people around you who are trying to drag you down because you are feeling this confident, beautiful, radiant energy, you're feeling really happy, really good, you have this strong faith and, you know, this higher understanding, and you're really leaning into it, and it's beautiful, and people want to put you down because of it. And then you sit there and you say, well, I have to. It's kind of like your pride and your ego clouding who you really are because someone else wounds your ego, saying that what you're saying is incorrect, or it's wrong, or it's a lie, or whatever, and you bend to their will, which is part of pride. That's kind of like, well, I don't want to feel that way. I don't want them to feel that way. I don't want to cause a situation to happen, and da-da-da-da. So I'm just going to keep it to myself and protect my pride. Aquarius, who you talking to? It's obviously not for you. Anybody's going to sit there and say that. I mean, it's different if you're like super egotistical and like very self-righteous, and you're not humble. Obviously, release your pride and get over it. Sorry. I'm Aquarius. Anyways, but if you are sitting here and you're being really loving and giving and patient and generous and like that very beautiful light, and you used to dim it for other people so that they felt better about themselves, screw their pride, screw their ego, and be done with yours, thinking that it's okay to dim yourself down because someone else is what? Jealous? I don't want to make them feel jealous. I don't want to make them feel bad about themselves. So I'm not going to go after what I want? Release it. You're releasing it anyways, Aquarius. Moving forward, what do we have for what's coming in for Aquarius? What's coming in for Aquarius? Really interesting message. Anyways, what's coming in for Aquarius? We have the Ace of Air, the Four of Earth, and the Messenger of Air, which is your energy. And then on the bottom, we have the Magician. Wow, I felt the shift. Anyways, excuse me. Some of y'all, I'm going to focus on the second energy that I picked up on, which was about people who have like this brilliant way of connecting with others and expressing themselves. And they may have sat there and hid themselves because they worried about what other people thought, or other people's judgments, or people would sit there and be like, well, I'm uncomfortable, or I don't like that, and blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Anyways, and you would sit there and keep it to yourself, which actually delayed your growth. And was pride. That is pride. Release that. Release that. I feel that you have this very powerful purpose, Aquarius, that you may not fully realize at this current point in time. I'm hearing that for some of you, if you are highly intuitive, there is some very intense downloads that have been coming in for a long time that you may have been denying in some way. Or you would find ways to invalidate them. Which was your pride. Maybe it was stuff you didn't want to hear, stuff you didn't want to say because of whoever, whatever, okay? And I get that, but you let that go, and there is going to be something about the floodgates of heaven. Four of Pentacles. This is what's coming in, but it's also a message about guidance. There's a lot of information coming in that you feel like that you might want to hold on to when you really should be expressing it. And it's really interesting how this is what's coming in for you through it all. And this is really about standing your ground, because some of you, this could be in work or in family. There's a situation where people are feeling stuck or mentally conflicted, or really beaten down or confused, and like they hold on to it, and you being you and saying what's coming to you, you know what I mean? What's coming to you is really important. You need to speak up for yourself. This could lead to wonderful healing opportunities, conversations. I mean, you could have been sitting there and giving your power over to other people due to not wanting to protect your pride. And by you doing that, it may have caused stagnancy in relationships, or in money flow, or in career, or in some way. Okay, I am actually getting like tension around my third eye. Some of you could have been blocking your intuition because of your pride. And so you need to follow through with that. There's more to come, is what I'm hearing. Wow. Who am I reading for? Anyways, I say that, and then the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Fool, the Ace of Wands, Justice. I mean, some of you could have even avoided speaking up to yourself because you were speaking up for yourself, or speaking the messages that you get because you wanted to avoid conflict. Well, it's put you in a hole or put you in the corner. Aquarius, speak up for yourself. It's extremely important. I mean, this is, I think, worthy of such a longer reading than what I'm able to give it right now, so that I am having integrity, as I am a fellow Aquarius, okay? Having integrity with my readings and trying to be fair with everyone with the amount of time I give them. So, more to come. Maybe you need to get a personal reading or meditate. But if you're meditating and you're getting all these intense messages and you're keeping them to yourself, you need to get a hold of a trusted sidekick or energy reader, okay? Guidance for Aquarius. Unconditional love, the Divine Mother. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. Some of you, this is someone that is in your life that has learned unconditional love. You're able to tell by how they move, how they act, and how they deal with the world, especially when it comes to forgiveness and whatnot. Maybe you don't know who this is at this current point in time, but they will make themselves known. And so this individual is going to help you with understanding. This person could even, they got like a Mother Teresa energy, but this person could come into your life over the coming years. So it's best to embrace who you really are now. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. Synchronicity. Some of y'all are having so many signs thrown in your face about what's really going on with you or what is to come. And you are second-guessing it out of fear, or you're second-guessing it due to pride. Do you think... Let's talk about this real quick, Aquarius. I can't think of any famous Aquariuses right now. Do you think that if J.K. Rowling had everything, she wrote Harry Potter, had everything laid out in front of her, and she knew how big and how overwhelming her life was going to become, do you think that she would have wrote Harry Potter? I don't think she would have. I think that she would have switched up what she wrote. Because I don't think that she's really crazy about fame, if I recall correctly. Do you think that different scientists, Aquarius anyways, the mad scientists of the Zodiac, do you think that different scientists and different theologians and different people sat there and they sat there and gave up because of what other people thought? Even though they sounded crazy, they stood strong, right? And they carried on through, and then they helped contribute to society because they allowed themselves to stand out. Something to think about. Okay, food for thought. Anyways, moving forward, just something to think about, Aquarius. It's never pure pressure. You can do whatever you want, my friends. Remember, I felt that like someone's like, I'm going to do whatever I want. That's fine, my friend. Maybe this message wasn't for you, and you should go check out your other placements. But, sorry, I'm not saying that in a rude way. I'm saying that, like, it is for whoever it's for. Sometimes I don't resonate with Aquarius stuff. Sometimes I resonate more with Capricorn. And I have a Capricorn Mercury. Okay, let's go ahead and move forward to Pisces. What's going on, Pisces? Thank you, Aquarius. What's going on for Pisces? What does Pisces need to let go of? What? Sorry, I got this song, I'm a Wanderer. And then I felt this kind of like self-pity energy. Could be you or someone you're dealing with, but it felt like because you don't know what to do, or you feel like that you lack direction in life, you just wing it or try to figure it out, but you've been doing it for a really long time, and then you feel like that you've wasted time. That's for someone. Okay, really interesting. Moving forward, what do we got for Pisces? Pisces. What do we got for Pisces? What are they releasing? What has Pisces been called to release? Two things. Okay, whatever. It's grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, and success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Pisces. Wow, that came through crystal clear the moment I touched those cards again. there is this need to look at why you do certain things. Why do you do what you do? Some of y'all have even had someone tell you that recently. Why are you doing this? Why? What is your decision behind it? Because some of you are operating out of a subconscious space of lack, regret, guilt, like you're guilting yourself, or you're operating from a space that doesn't make sense to your conscious mind, and you might avoid it. Like, why am I doing this? The reason why I say that is because for some of y'all, I feel like, I don't know why I'm hearing Murphy's Law. It's either Murphy's Law or like once you get to a certain point in life and things are going really good, everything goes to crap. Like, it's this really weird mindset. And the reason why is because this is about your intentions, Pisces. This is about your intentions. Okay, so like, what are your intentions behind things? Because if your intentions are not genuine and pure, that's why things don't follow through or things don't work out. See what I'm saying? So there's a big need to release that. Like, are you staying in a job or doing things in different relationships, romantic or not, familial, friend, whatever it may be? Are you doing it because you genuinely want to, you genuinely love them, and it's what you really want to do, and it's an honor to do it, or it's a blessing, or you're just so grateful to do anything for them, right? Or is it, well, I have to because, you know, I'm dating them, or I have to because they're my sibling, or I have to because of this, and what if someone treated you, I'm just going to be blunt with you, Pisces, okay? And I'm not saying it to be harsh, but trying to paint a picture for you. How would you feel if someone only dealt with you or was generous with you because they felt like they had no choice? Or they felt guilty if they didn't? Or they don't want to hurt your feelings, so they invite you. Like, do you see what I mean? How would that make you feel? Some of you, it's not as serious. It's not even a personal relationship. For some of you, it's your job. Like, you keep doing crap at a job where they don't do anything for you, and there's always drama and stuff, and it's like, well, I have to because I know the owner, or I'm related to the owner, and who cares? Who cares? They'll be okay without you. It's not like you have to leave a job and leave it in some tornado crappy way. You can leave things peacefully, including people. Anyways, moving forward, Pisces. Some of you, this has already been highlighted quite intensely is what I'm picking up on. It's been really apparent. Like, you're wondering, why does this always happen? That's why it's always happening. Your intention behind things don't stay or continue to stay good, and eventually turn sour because you did not sow the right seeds. You sowed broken seeds instead of whole seeds, is what I'm hearing. Okay. What's coming in for Pisces? The sun. Don't let the sun go down on me. Oh, wow. Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me by George Michael's in my head. We have the Sun, the Six of Swords. Some of you have like this very genuine, beautiful heart, and that's like, you think to yourself, well, I have good intentions, but really look at it, okay? But then I just felt a ping of someone who knows what they do. Like, they know that, like, something about getting away with something for so long. Like, they get away with something for so long, and then they finally get caught, and it all blows up in their face, and they're wondering, how do I get caught? Stop doing it. Stop. If you're sitting here, I'm going to give you an example. Anyways, if you're sitting here, Pisces, and you are cheating on your girlfriend, and you continuously cheat on your girlfriend, and then you keep getting away with it. You do it like once every few months. You've been together for a few years. You do it once every few months, and you cheat on your girlfriend. And then all of a sudden, like, you get a pay raise. Things are going really, really well. And then You come home and your girlfriend knows that you've been cheating on her for a long time. That is because you were not treating that person correctly. And that is because you were like betraying that person. The universe will always shed light on the truth. Okay? The universe, and I'm not saying this to be nasty, I actually got a very specific image in my head. The universe will always shine light on the truth. The universe honors integrity. So I'm not saying that all of y'all are like that, so don't come at me like that. Just look at why you do the things that you do. Anyways, with the Sun, the Six of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Air, this is about joy coming in and finally having the courage and the motivation and the ambition and the drive and the focus to go elsewhere. This is about the path being illuminated for you. Things lining up for you. Some of you, this could be a supportive partner, teacher, financial officer. I don't know why I'm getting that. Someone helping you out financially, someone who's guiding you financially, someone that you could learn from. Some of you actually already have someone in your life that is like that. Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very nurturing, giving. They're very patient, they're very understanding, and they're willing to teach and show you. They're very maternal, and they nurture and they nourish. But that's the energy that you're going into. The path will be lit. The path will be clear. All you have to do is just move forward with good, genuine good, for the good of everyone, humanity. Anyways, and really feel it. Really listen to your heart and feel it. I feel like that some of you keep moving from this space of guilt, and you're wondering why things keep going up and down and up and down and up. And stop moving from a space of guilt, man. If someone has possibly hurt you when you were younger, and then you always felt like that you had to make up for it because it was some weird victimhood or whatever, I get that. I got a lot of empathy for you, man. I really do, because sometimes we don't realize how we're still operating from a space that we grew to create, this safe space or this mindset that we created as a child. And I'm sorry that you took on guilt or shame or blame or anything like that due to misunderstandings between you and your parents or teachers or friends. Okay, that was then though, and this is now, and you deserve better. And you deserve to have something last, right? So for you, the universe is either already or has already provided the way for you. It is up to you to take it, is what I'm hearing. Let's go ahead and pull a guidance card for Pisces. Keep in mind it's any Pisces placement, because I was feeling a lot of Pisces moon energy there too. So anyways, moving forward. That's even, let me make this very clear. If your job has become stagnant, or like finances became stagnant, and like none of that message applied to you, but when you think back to when you got the job, were you really desperate and like the job's really unsatisfying and it pays barely anything at all and whatever. When you got that job, were you really desperate? Like, were you like, I really need this job. Like, I really need money. I really need something, universe. And the universe sat there and threw you a bone. And you're like, when is it going to get better, though? Like, now that you have it, when is it going to get better? And you're realizing, I deserve more. So good for you for realizing you deserve more, because you do, Pisces. Anyways, sorry. That's my Leo 4th house in me, where 4th house, not the other thing that I thought that I said for a second there. Anyways, that like cheers you on. Anyways, but the thing is though, Pisces, is like some of you are wondering like, why is it boring, or when am I going to get paid more, or when is there going to be a shift? And the universe is like, manifest from this space. We gave you this cornerstone, this stepping stone, but this isn't where you're meant to stay. Okay, because there's a very strong message that came through clear when I said a Pisces moon. There could be some Pisces moon who are wondering like, why am I not getting something better? Why am I not getting better job opportunities? Make sure that you're coming from a space where I know my worth and what I deserve, okay? Guidance, thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. Move your body. So, This is about making changes. This is about looking at things differently, looking at things clearly, and making moves. When you set out on a journey, this is so interesting. Think of that like you're going to go on a road trip, right? Right? You're going to go on a road trip and you know that you need this, and this, and you're going to go here, and here. So would you take a car that has 2 flat tires to like get to your destination? Would you put kerosene in it instead of regular gasoline in your car? You know what I mean? It's like what you're putting into what you want. It really depends. Or would you sit there and put top-notch gasoline? The car's been fixed, brand new, good to go. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to get to where I want to go safely. Yeah, you're going to get to where you want to go because you are taking the time to plan accordingly, and you are taking the time to put in that positive, calm energy of knowing that you're going to get what you ask for. Because you will. Instead of running around like, I hope I get it. Or I'm really desperate, I have to have it. That's what I'm hearing. No, Pisces, no. Anyways, that is what I have for y'all. I'll try and make sure that I get the timestamps up. I don't know how long it's going to take. I haven't uploaded like an almost 2-hour reading in a long time. But I'm very grateful that I was able to do this for y'all today. I genuinely love you. And I wish you the best, simply the best, everything in life along your journey. So thank you. It's a complete honor to be able to do this. Have a beautiful Lionsgate, beautiful full month in August. And I look forward to channeling for you again in the future. Namaste and have a beautiful day. Thank you.